Good morning, fans of the Alchemy Institute. My name is David Quigley. I'm the director of the Alchemy Institute and creator of the alchemical hypnosis process, and I've taught it for 45 years. And as we get geared up for another professional training in alchemical hypnosis, we have a special guest for us today, and one I've wanted to have on this program for a very long time because she is a Jungian psychotherapist with 30 years of experience. And of course, my work, which is based on Jungian psychology, and some of you know, will give us a very interesting perspective, I'm sure, on this work. Welcome, Dr. Alsup.
Thank you, David. Glad to be here.
Yes. Now, Patricia, you have been a successful, I might add, with a very full practice for 30 years now as a Jungian psychotherapist. How would you compare the alchemical training to your previous training, and what difference, if any, has it made in your work with clients?
Well, my training in psychotherapy was excellent. And the training that I received before alchemical hypnosis, a couple of years I worked with quote unquote regular hypnosis that didn't involve that one magical part where with alchemy we can go into the inner world and bring back information, gifts, helpers, guides. And the biggest difference in my experiencing both those techniques, psychotherapy and alchemical hypnosis, is that with alchemical hypnosis you can help a person make rapid change that is permanent. And things that I met with people, I believed in long-term therapy. I worked many people for over 15 years. And I would be just dumbfounded as to how they could not change their basic negative beliefs or habits. And it was very disheartening because I didn't feel like I could really help them. Then when I discovered alchemical hypnosis, it opened up this amazing world for me where I can help people in a magical, imaginational way to go into their subconscious and do an amazing amount of healing work.
Thank you, Patricia. In fact, that's when I was studying Jungian psychology back at Duke University. I was thinking of majoring in it, in fact, but discovered when I spoke to my instructors that there was no technology available for creating a daily relationship with these inner guides. No, it's just something that you experienced in dreams and got analyzed by a Jungian analyst. Of course, I'm sorry to say that 50 years later, it's still the same. But I'm glad, Patricia, that you have discovered that there is a way, not just to create instant transformation, but to build resources within the client's inner world that they can call upon whenever they wish.
Exactly.
And that, of course, has been the secret of alchemical work. It's the secret of my own survival for the last 50 years because I've had to do a lot of healing of childhood trauma and neglect. And the only way that I can experience joy in life at this point, and this is 50 years into my recovery, is by knowing that my inner father and inner mother, that my inner healer, they are all with us. And what has that been when you're in the training? Where some would criticize my work because they'd say, well, it's not founded on psychological science, but it's just another California woo-woo system, which was developed practically within sight of the Golden Gate Bridge. So your answer to those and I've heard them many times, those arguments from the psychotherapy community.
Yes, I would beg to differ. The training is based on many of the things that I learned in my studies to be a psychologist. David is the founder of this. He 40 years ago or plus, he began gathering things together to do what he knew he wanted to do. And he based it on science and he is a scientist. He's not a woo-woo guy.
You're like,
Most people think it is woo-woo, but it is a very powerful, very realistic, very scientifically based practice with numerous protocols and great workbooks in the training to help us from now on. And the nice thing about the training was that we got to work on each other. The students would work on each other. So it was a many months, 6 months. I'm not sure how long I spent.
6 months, yeah.
Yes, because I did both the first part and the second part.
Yes.
Meeting every other week for 2 or 3 days. And we would get great lectures. And then in the afternoons, we did hypnosis on each other. And so the outcome of that was that I learned how to do it for clients, but I also got to do very profound inner work on myself. And I really appreciate that aspect because that's how I know that alchemical hypnosis can help anyone.
If I can help you, I guess I can help anyone.
Yeah.
Because after all, you're one of those hardcore Jungian psychologists. So
No, I'm not.
Of course, I hope you know I'm teasing.
The nice thing I discovered is that my approach to doing psychology, which is humanistic, which means I see the person in a very positive manner and try to help people actualize their potentials, just blends perfectly with alchemical hypnosis. So I think I've been an alchemist for years and didn't even know it.
Indeed, every good Jungian, I would think, would want to help their clients to have access on a daily basis to the inner archetypes that transform lives. Unfortunately, the technology has not been available until I developed it.
That's right.
And I was, in fact, a child prodigy in mathematics and science. So I do, in fact, have the ability, as you noticed, to create protocols, precise processes that even a beginner can follow.
Yeah.
And what you're telling us, and I think it's revolutionary, you as a 30-year psychotherapist, is that beginning students, and in your class, there were quite a number that were not beginnings, that were not psychotherapists at all.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Beginning students, following the precise protocols taught in this training, can achieve phenomenal results with each other.
Oh, yes.
Right there in the class.
Yes.
Right there in the class.
Every meeting was filled with wonderful self-discoveries and dealing with traumas or lifelong problems. I mean, we, the students, experienced what the client can experience.
Yes.
Quick, lasting change.
Quick, lasting, powerful change.
Powerful change.
Well done. Well spoken. Now, and of course, part of the help for that is because we have not only an excellent teacher, myself, and my co-trainer, Alexa Littlestar. Mm-hmm. In the afternoon, we are assisting you.
Yes.
Working on each other. So you can't mess up. You've got protocols. You've got an assistant, and we have quite a number of assistants that have been through our training and know how to work with clients. I'm hoping you'll be an assistant with us soon, Patricia. And as assistants are there to watch every step. Nothing can go wrong. And that's why even beginners get miraculous results. And then when you're finished with the course, of course, we then have a supervision and assisting programs, et cetera, so you can continue to have the guidance and support of our institute while a beginner sets up for their professional practice. You may remember we had a pretty extensive section on building a global practice. It turns out that's what you're doing. Actually. Yeah. Patricia is having a global practice via Zoom with your clients. For those who may not be familiar with this relatively new concept of a Zoom practice, although I have been doing it for over 20 years. Tell us, how does that work for you and your clients?
It's been amazing. Sometimes people are hesitant if they aren't real familiar with the digital world and with computers, but I can lead them through it. And if they absolutely can't do it, with psychotherapy, I can do it over the phone, but with hypnosis, we need to have the video because I need to see what the client is doing and body language, facial expressions, all that stuff. So it's essential that we do it with the video as well. And it's been no problem at all. The classes were done over the video, over Zoom,
Yes.
and the sessions that I've had since I finished the course have been over Zoom with no complaints at all, and they've been powerful sessions.
I'm so glad to hear it. Well, and how would you describe the support that Alexa and I have given to the students during the training?
You guys are great teachers, and you're very different in approach. David is very masculine. He is not linear as a personality by any means, but his teaching style is linear. He brings a lot of reference in and a lot of scientific knowledge and kind of gives you a broad view of what he's lecturing about. And he's also a very excellent he's an excellent hypnotherapist as well. And Alexa is a very, very wonderful woman, powerful, knowledgeable, and her style is more a roundabout, not fully tangential, but bringing in things from different aspects of her life as she's doing the lecture. So their styles are very, very different, but they're both excellent and excellent providers of hypnotherapy. Often in the afternoons, often they were facilitated by Alexa, and she would jump in and make corrections or suggestions, or after we got finished working on each other. And David is this way too. If you make a mistake, she does not make you feel like you're dumb or you did something terrible. It's more, okay, let's look at this and how it could have been better. And always sensitive to my own way of doing things. I've been a therapist for 30 years, so I'm kind of cerebral. And so they always had to help me shorten my sentences, simple in talking to someone in trance. So I've tried to make that change, and it's working well.
It's working well. Thank you. So in summary, then, what would be your recommendation for other psychotherapists and others interested in becoming professional healers?
I would definitely contact the Alchemy Institute to get information on their courses that they are offering. Anyone can benefit from this, whether you're a mental health professional or a layperson or a body worker or a doctor or a nurse or a mother or a father. Anyone can do this work and can benefit from it. So I would definitely say it will add so much to your healing practice, if indeed you are a healer, but it cannot, just taking the class will add so much to your own personal life and the inner life of your family, which affects your outer life most definitely.
Yes, indeed. Now, some folks may even say, well, I'm just too ill. I've got too many illnesses. I've got diseases. But we know that alchemy has done amazing things for both your health and mine.
Yes.
In fact, I've experienced what it's like to be practically wheelchair bound with one skeletal problem and another, and both of us are now getting healthy.
Yeah.
And so this training would be a wonderful place for those who need their own personal recovery.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Excellent. Good. Well, so I'll say goodbye for today, but let me say thank you, Dr. Alsup, for showing up today and doing this.
Thank you for giving me a chance to talk about it and to share it, because I'd like to share it all over to everyone.
Indeed. So Patricia will be easily contacted through our practitioner list at the Alchemy Institute website, and her contact information will also be available at the end of this video. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Bye-bye.